Ethan Ward had worn the uniform for less than a year, but already the badge gave him a sense of superiority he didn't deserve. Raised in a home where racist jokes were dinner table talk, Ethan carried those poisoned seeds into his new career. To him, every stop was a chance to confirm his bias. One afternoon, he pulled over a black father driving his kids home from school. Ethan's suspicion wasn't based on broken taillights or reckless driving. It was skin color. He spoke harshly, humiliated the man in front of his children, and let him go with a warning that was more insult than caution. What Ethan didn't realize was that one of those children, a teenage boy, recorded the entire encounter. Days later, the video spread across social media, exposing Ethan not just to the community, but to his fellow officers. Shame followed him like a shadow. For the first time, he saw himself not as an enforcer of the law, but as the villain in someone else's story. His precinct demanded cultural sensitivity training. At first, Ethan rolled his eyes, thinking it was just punishment. But one session changed everything. An older officer, a black man who had served for 3 decades, stood before the rookies. He told them stories of how he had been stopped, harassed, even beaten by police before wearing the badge himself. Every time you put on this uniform, the veteran said, you decide whether you will be someone's nightmare or their protector. The words pierced Ethan's heart. He remembered the faces of those children, wide-eyed and fearful as he berated their father. Was that the kind of cop he wanted to be remembered as? In the months that followed, Ethan changed. He volunteered in community programs, mentored young kids, and worked tirelessly to repair the damage of his past actions. Slowly, trust began to grow where suspicion once stood. Years later, that same boy who recorded Ethan's traffic stop approached him after a community event. He extended his hand and said, "People can change. Thanks for proving it." Ethan shook his hand, eyes wet with gratitude. Redemption wasn't a gift. It was earned, one act of humility at a time. Prejudice may be inherited, but it doesn't have to define us. Every person, cop or civilian, faces the choice to tear others down or build them up. True justice is never about power. It's about love, humility, and the courage to change.